Have you ever looked at your bank account and thought, where did all my money go? Or maybe you're constantly feeling that pinch, wondering if you'll ever be able to save, let alone save $1,000. Let me tell you something, it's easier than you think. In fact, I'm going to show you how you can cut through the noise, break bad habits, and use powerful hacks that could have you saving $1,000 faster than you ever imagined. And trust me, every second matters because what you're about to learn could change the way you handle money forever. But here's the kicker, miss one step, and you could find yourself back where you started. Are you ready to break free? Let's face it, most of us are spending more than we realize. Sure, we think we're careful, maybe even frugal, but it's the small things, the daily coffee run, those digital subscriptions, the convenience purchases, that silently drain our wallets. Now, imagine this, you're heading towards financial disaster, and you don't even see it coming. Every swipe, every tap is like a slow leak, a trickle, that eventually becomes a flood. And that flood, it's what keeps you from hitting that $1,000 savings goal. Sound familiar? But here's the good news. With a few simple tweaks, budgeting hacks, you can stop that flood and turn it into a reservoir of savings. Stay with me, because the first hack will surprise you. Hack number 1, the reverse budget. Most people budget by listing their expenses first, then trying to figure out what's left to save. But here's the secret, that's backward. Instead, use the reverse budget. Start by deciding how much you want to save, $1,000. Then, build your budget around that goal. You're literally paying yourself first. Set up automatic transfers into a savings account. It's out of sight, out of mind, and before you know it, you'll have built up that cushion. But what happens when you have an unexpected expense? Do you dip into those savings? I'll answer that in a minute. But first, let's get to the second hack. Hack number 2, the 30-day rule. Impulse buying is one of the biggest enemies of saving. We've all been there, scrolling through online shops or walking through the mall, convinced we need that item. Enter the 30-day rule. Whenever you feel the urge to make a non-essential purchase, stop, put it on hold for 30 days. If after a month, you still think it's worth it, go ahead. But here's the twist, most of the time, you'll realize you don't actually need it, and you'll have just saved yourself that money. But what if I told you that there's a way to turn these moments of temptation into opportunities to actually increase your savings? Stay with me. Hack number 3, cancel and replace. Subscriptions are sneaky. They're small, but they add up. Streaming services, meal kits, apps. The average American spends over $200 a month on subscriptions. Here's what you do, cancel them. All of them. It sounds extreme, but this isn't permanent. Now, for the next 30 days, every time you think about using one of those services, put the money you would have spent into your savings account instead. By the end of the month, not only will you realize which subscriptions you don't need, but you'll have saved a significant chunk of that $1,000. But what happens if you feel deprived? What if that craving for convenience is too strong? Well, there's another trick you need to hear about, and it's coming up next. Hack number 4, cash-only challenge. We live in a world of plastic and digital payments, and that's part of the problem. It's too easy to swipe, tap, or click without feeling the impact of spending. Here's a challenge for you. For the next 30 days, switch to cash only. Set a budget for your groceries, dining out, entertainment, then withdraw that exact amount in cash. When the cash is gone, it's gone. You'll be shocked at how much more carefully you spend. And every dollar you don't spend can go right into your savings. It's old school, but trust me, it works. But what if cash isn't the issue? What if the problem is your mindset? Well, there's one final hack, and it might just be the most important. Hack number 5, the spending freeze. If you really want to supercharge your savings, you need to do something drastic, a spending freeze. For one full week, cut out all non-essential spending. No takeout, no new clothes, no entertainment expenses. It might feel like a shock at first, but this is where you see just how much you can actually live without. The amount you save in just 7 days will surprise you, and it will give you the momentum you need to hit that $1,000 savings goal even faster. But now the question is, what do you do when that week is over? Do you go back to your old habits? Or do you push forward and take your savings to the next level? That's where the final act comes in. Now that you've started saving, the question becomes, how do you keep the momentum? The key is discipline. Every hack we've discussed isn't just about saving $1,000 fast. It's about creating a new mindset, a mindset where you control your money, not the other way around. The $1,000 you save now is just the beginning. Imagine what you could save in a year, in 5 years. If you keep applying these strategies, you'll look back and wonder why you didn't start sooner. But remember this, the road to financial security is paved with small, consistent actions. Every dollar saved today brings you one step closer to a future where you don't have to worry about money. The question is, will you take that first step, or will you let this opportunity slip away? So, what are you waiting for? You've got the hacks. You've got the tools. Now it's time to take action. Drop a comment below. Tell me which hack you're going to start using today. And if you found this video helpful, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because next time, we're diving even deeper into money-saving strategies that could change your life. Trust me, you won't want to miss it. Until then, start saving.